My name is Tony Griffin. I lead the Raleigh Drum Circle. I've been with the Raleigh Drum Circle for 15 years. It's been in existence for 20 years, so we came in pretty early on, my wife and I.
Hi, I'm Melissa Griffin. I'm a leader of the Raleigh Drum Circle with my husband Tony. We started drumming around 2006, 2007. We were playing around a community fire and we'd play buckets and hand percussion, but somebody brought a djembe one day and that just turned us around. We decided we had to have a drum. We ended up starting with one and then a second drum, and now we have a lot of drums. We bring them out to share with our community with the Raleigh Drum Circle. We found the drum circle shortly after we started drumming with djembe, and we started going every month to the jam that was held at Lake Johnson.
What I want to do now is do a real simple pattern with you. Take your dominant hand. What does that mean? If I'm right-handed, I'm right hand dominant. My dominant hand is my right hand. If I'm left-handed, I'm left-handed dominant. My background was not in drumming at all. I used to play in a marching band, and that's how I met my wife. We played brass instruments back then, baritone horns, but I always wanted to drum. And about I don't know, 15, 16 years ago, we picked up a drum for the first time. I met the person who would sell me my first drum, who just happened to be the leader and founder of the Raleigh Drum Circle at that time, Greg Witt. And I've been doing this ever since. That was in 2007. Double it up. 4, 3, 2, 1, double up. There you go, good. You hear it follow the unison, that's great. 4, 3, 2, 1, and
In 2008, our friend Carolyn Mabry, who is an internationally known hula hooper and hoop dancer and hoop dance instructor, she started an event at Pullen Park in Raleigh called the Raleigh Hoop Jam. She invited the Raleigh Drum Circle to come out and play with the Hoop Jam to provide the music. We started with a small group of hoopers and maybe 2 or 3 drummers, and it started to build. So Tony and I thought, well, we'll bring some extra chairs and some drums to share with people, and maybe we'll have more drummers. Before long, we had more drummers than hoopers, but the hoopers and the poi spinners and other flow artists started to keep up and come out and enjoy the Wednesday night gatherings.
Drumming has really changed our lives, I would say. We started out going to a community fire, and invariably somebody would start banging on something as you're sitting around talking about things in the day and maybe your week's activities. But eventually this became a central part of our lives. Playing here every week and opening it up to the community at large. It's been a life-changing experience.
the park manager invited our group to come down to the main event lawn at Pullen Park. The park had just been renovated, and he said this was a great space. I think he really wanted more people to be aware of the drum circle and the Raleigh Hoop Jam. So we did. We came down to the event lawn at Pullen Park on Wednesdays. We have grown into a huge gathering every Wednesday night with flow artists, acro yoga, drummers, people just coming out to have a picnic and meet their friends. And we're just here to bring and support the arts community.
I am a software engineer, and people in that industry, the IT industry, tend to be fairly introverted folks. We don't have to go out in front of the public. We don't generally have to make speeches or even hold large meetings. That was me 15 years ago. The thought that I would be out here every week in front of 100 people or more, telling people what to play or how to play a drum, it completely unimaginable 15 years ago for me. I stepped into leading a drum circle for the first time in 2008, and I was completely terrified, and it couldn't have been more than 20 people. I was terrified, but I did it, and that changed me from being an introvert and doubting my ability to stand in front of people to who I am now. 1, 2, here we go.
So the Raleigh Drum Circle is led by Tony and myself. We have a band called One Tribe, and many of our band members come to the Raleigh Drum Circle to lead the groove. We play a lot of West African rhythms, and that's mostly because the folks in our drum circle community have taken classes with some of the local teachers, from Greg Witt to Ronnie Pulley to Mike Long and others. We've been fortunate to also bring a lot of West African teachers here as well. So we do have some people coming out with their groups like One Tribe. We've had Ronnie Pulley had a couple of bands, so he would bring his bands. Greg Witt teaches a conga class, and many of those members have come from the Raleigh Drum Circle. So it's a great resource for area teachers, and in return, it's a great resource for the community because we all come out and share our sense and love of drumming and sense of community. I really hope this is going to be the biggest drum circle in the Southeast. And I think we're on a trajectory now to do that. People know about the Asheville Drum Circle and they know of the Myrtle Beach Drum Circle. We offer something different. It is on any given week we'll have 100 people or more out here, either in the drum circle or playing with hula hoops, acro yoga. We've got it all going on right here in this park. So I would say in a couple of years, I want us to be known throughout the Southeast. The Raleigh Drum Circle has been a wonderful welcoming space for the arts in Raleigh. We've brought together a huge community of musicians, acro yogas, circus arts performers. There have been groups that have formed from friendships that were made here at the Raleigh Drum Circle. And I can think of a couple of circus groups, in fact, that have started and met and practiced here with the Raleigh Drum Circle. Lots of jugglers and stilt walkers and acro yogis and hoop dancers and poi spinners and the like. We have a lot of musicians that have gotten together and had collaborations over the years. And one of the biggest contributions that One Tribe, our band, and Raleigh Drum Circle, the community, has provided for Raleigh was participation in SparkCon, which was a local arts festival that was grassroots. It was brought by everyone that wanted to participate, and if you wanted to bring music, then you brought music and figured out a way to do that within the festival. Now that festival has ended as of 2019, but we continue to bring the arts to Raleigh and the community, and the Raleigh Drum Circle is free and open to everyone. No experience needed. Come join us.
Community comes to mind to me because that's what I'm trying to build here. So many of us go home, we don't even know our neighbors. We sit in our houses with our windows closed, and sometimes we're even afraid to go out. I want to have a safe environment. People can get to know each other, have fun with each other, play, get rid of some of that stress from the week, and really build community.
I have to say, agree with Tony and say community. Community is what we are all about. Our motto is we are a community in rhythm. So come and join us.
Yes, so